The objective of the teardown task is to separate pallets into pieces or to tear down pallets. The equipment used is a work table, a scrap bin, and a pallet for black sheets. The tools used include a hammer and a bandsaw. The materials used include pallets with dimensions of 47 inches by 44 inches. These pallets weigh in at 150 pounds and are often wet because they are stored outside. The work environment is an indoor environment without heat or air conditioning. It is important to note that the work environment is cold during the winter, since doors are often open to allow forklift trucks to transport pallets that are stored outside to the appropriate workstations. The personal protective equipment used includes a vest, safety glasses, hearing protection, gloves, and safety shoes. The workers observed were 5 feet 4 inches and 5 feet 8 inches tall. The work tasks for the teardown task begin by getting the pallet and removing the black sheet from the pallet. Then the worker will walk to the pallet designated for black sheets and position the black sheet on that pallet. Next, the pallet is pulled off the stack and onto its end, where the worker will rotate it and slide the pallet on the floor until it rests against the work table. Then the pallet is picked up by the edge resting on the floor and pushed onto the work table and into the bandsaw. The worker pushes the pallet through the bandsaw, where worker 2 will pull it completely through the bandsaw. Worker 2 then lifts and carries the pallet frame to a stack of frames where they position the frame on top. Finally, Worker 2 lifts and carries 5 pallet slats to a stack of pallet slats where they will position them on top of the stack. There were several ergonomic risk factors observed during the teardown job task. The observed set of tasks for teardown was rated as a high repetition job. Hands were in constant, rapid, steady motion and exertion to separate pallet pieces. Sustained exertions were present in the form of continuous standing and continuous torso flexion, or forward bending, to push and pull the pallets through the bandsaw. Forceful exertions were required to lift, slide, and position the pallets and pallet pieces, to push and pull the pallet through the bandsaw, and to pound the pallet edge with the hammer. Awkward postures included torso flexion, or forward bending, to get the black divider and pallet, to position the pallet on the table leading to the bandsaw, and to push the pallet into the bandsaw. In addition, wrist extension, or backwards bending, was observed while pushing the pallet into the bandsaw. Additional awkward postures included torso flexion, forearm pronation, and extended arms to pull the pallet through the bandsaw. Elevated arms were also observed to carry the pallet base and to position the slats on the upper portions of the stack. Finally, torso flexion and extended arms were seen while workers stacked slats on the lower level of the pallet. The mechanical or localized contact stress observed included contact stress between the hands and the edges of the pallets while pounding or pushing the pallets. The recommendations for the teardown job include investigate mechanical lift assist devices to transfer pallets to the bandsaw and to transfer pallet bases to decrease forceful exertions and awkward postures. Investigate mechanized systems to push and pull the pallets through the bandsaw to decrease forceful exertions and localized contact stress. Consider using adjustable height and tilt tables for pallets, pallet bases, and slats to decrease posture stress and forceful exertions. Consider additional work equipment such as roller conveyors and diverters to transfer pallet bases and slats to stacks of product to decrease forceful exertions and posture stress.